Hello, dear ones. I'm Jackie, and welcome to Manifestation Success Stories. On this channel, I share real life, law of attraction, and law of assumption success stories with you. Through listening to other people's success stories, your subconscious mind will accept the assumption that manifestation is real. And if it works for so many other people, of course, it'll work for you too. Now, please bear with me. I don't have the right lighting, makeup, camera, microphone set up to put together a super professional video for you. But I felt that it was super important that I am face to face and showing you my face to film this video today. Today, I have a personal success story to share with you. And this is something that I've never shared with anyone in my entire life. This is my success story on how I was able to manifest magnetism, how I became a head turner, how I became the most attractive woman in a room, how I turned into the lady that can have any man that she wants, that every man wants, that never waits in line, and that everyone wants to take out and buy drinks for. Now, this is something that's pretty vain, and I haven't shared this because I'm a deep person. I train yoga teachers. I teach people about spirituality and truth and stuff that truly matters. And I think that people might be disappointed in me that I spent my time manifesting this and then that I'm now sharing with other people how they can manifest this magnetic attraction as well. But, so what? I don't care. This has brought me a lot of happiness. It makes me feel powerful, sexy, wanted, and I was able to manifest this, and if I could do it, so could you. If you're interested in manifesting attraction, magnetism, then please just stick with me and watch this video today. Growing up, I was given compliments on my appearance, told I was pretty or gorgeous. But in kind of later elementary school, junior high, high school, college, I began to become aware of other girls or young ladies who would walk into a room and it was like the sunshine or oxygen just arrived. She would be oozing energy and just gorgeousness, and everyone's heads would turn, everyone's jaws would drop, everyone would smile and light up in her presence. And she would just share this beautiful energy with everyone around. Everyone would want her attention. Everyone would just thrive off getting her attention, and she would smile, giving it to them. Now, I was able to attract attractive people, but I was someone who was chosen. So if someone was talking to me or giving me attention that I thought was attractive, then I would give them attention back. But I never had the magnetism of being able to attract anyone in a room, being able to point at someone and saying, they're the most attractive, I want them. And then knowing that I don't have to do anything about it and that they will approach me and be dying for my attention. So I didn't have that attraction magnetism, but I really wanted it. And I was able to manifest it a couple of months before I turned 21 years old. It happened for me. Now, I just turned 39 years old, so almost 20 years, 18 years of success, of being a head turner, of having this magnetic attraction, being the most gorgeous woman in the room. Now, I didn't know what manifestation was or how to manifest, but I did just a couple of things, 3 things, to transform myself into that head turner, into that gorgeous woman. First off is visualization. So I started to kind of picture those girls that I knew in my mind, and I would close my eyes and I would imagine that I was her. I would feel her energy. I would feel like the sunshine, the oxygen. And I would imagine what it felt like to walk into a bar or a club and see everyone turn towards me and their eyes light up, see guys' jaws drop, see guys, talk to their friend, hey buddy, like look at her, see men fighting over me, buying me drinks, taking me out. And it felt powerful, it felt amazing. And then kind of as I was doing this visualization or this daydream, I used simple affirmations. I used the affirmation, I am the magnet. I am the magnet. I turn it on. Everyone wants me. I'm the most beautiful woman here. Everyone is so happy that they get to see me. I delight everybody's eyes. I'm the sunshine. And I just really started to feel like I was that magnetic, attractive lady when I would do this visualization and use these affirmations. Finally, I started to transform. I looked around and I noticed that there were so many Toyotas and Subarus on the road. Cars that are great cars, cars that are fun cars, cars that are reliable cars, cars that are awesome, but there's so many of them. I noticed how few Lamborghinis, cars like that there were on the road, and how few people would actually even desire owning one, and how even fewer people actually do own one. And I took that kind of even a step further and started to recognize kind of like the Maserati, or maybe today even the Tesla on the road, the cars that are luxurious but also kind of classic, glamour, timeless. Even fewer people are able to own these cars. Even fewer people even would dream about having these cars. They're so luxurious. They're so kind of rare. And I started to kind of look around me and see, this was 20 years ago when I was in college, and all the other women were wearing jeans and spaghetti scrap tank tops and Tiffany's jewelry and Coach handbags and Louis Vuitton handbags. That's what all the girls were doing. So I knew I wanted to be different. I wanted to be the one. I wanted to be the sun. I wanted to be the most magnetic, gorgeous lady. So I wasn't going to blend in. I gave up blending in. And I stopped looking at anyone else ever. I didn't care what other people were wearing. I never cared about being overdressed or underdressed, because the Maserati is always overdressed. The Maserati is always the most luxurious. So I'm probably always overdressed, and that's okay. If I'm ever underdressed, I don't know, because I don't look at anyone else. And I started to kind of wear the clothes or the costume of this magnetic breath of life, like cup of life lady. So the internet really wasn't around like it is now. And there were definitely no apps or anything. So I wasn't able to open Pinterest and pin outfits that made me kind of feel like if I was wearing that, I was the most magnetic, attractive lady. So what I did is I bought gossip magazines and fashion magazines every month, and I would kind of flip through the pages and rip out pages of outfits that I loved. And I would approach women out in public if I liked their outfit or their shoes or anything, and tell them, hey, you're gorgeous. I love this part of whatever. Where did you get that? Who did your hair? Where'd you get that bracelet? Where'd you get that pair of shorts? And if it was something affordable, then I would go and I would buy the same item. At the time I was living on like $800 a month, including my rent. So I had hardly any spending money. So I would go to stores like Forever 21 discount stores and have in mind kind of the different outfits that I wanted, and I would kind of recreate them in a knockoff variation and in a $20 variation. Outfits that would make me feel like I was just walked off the pages of these fashion magazines that I was reading. I began to develop my own unique sense of style. I would go to shops that have kind of personal shoppers. At the time, it was BCBG, Nordstrom, J. Crew, Banana Republic. And, J. Crew and Banana Republic, they weren't stores I would ever really be caught dead in. So I'd go into stores even like that I didn't think I'd be interested in. And I would ask the people who were working there to go ahead and style me, that I wanted something different. And I would allow them to pick outfits for me. And I would try on different pieces that I wouldn't have chosen for myself. And I'd be surprised a lot of the times. And sometimes I would buy a piece from them. Sometimes I would just get great ideas so that I can go to the discount stores and really get to know my body and shapes, fabrics, colors that look wonderful on me. And so then when I would put on these clothes, or kind of put on the costume of the attractive, magnetic lady, I couldn't help but to feel like her, and to really walk like her, and to really carry myself and feel it. I am the magnet. And it was so quick after I started to dress this way that things changed, and that I transformed into the most attractive lady in the room. It was shortly before my 21st birthday, and I went out with some girlfriends for a girls' night. We went to this place where there were kind of older, what we thought at the time, richer guys. We were college girls. And I walked in, and it happens. I was wearing the outfit. I said I'm the magnet. And then just like the visualizations, every single man's head turned. Every single man's jaw dropped. Every single guy was tapping their friends, pointing at me, coming up and talking to me. They were buying me and my friends drinks, dinner. I had got so many numbers. Everyone wanted my time. Everyone wanted to talk to me. I was the sunshine. I was the oxygen of the room. It just happened for me, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. And I thought, maybe this is just a one-off. And then sure enough, it happened again and again and again and again. And then I remember I decided to test this and see am I really that hot? Am I really that magnetic? So I would choose particular people. I'd go somewhere and I'd choose a particular person. Or, I remember I went back for summer break back home, and I thought about the hottest guy I ever saw in my life at the time, the hottest guy from my high school who was then a professional hockey player. And I thought him, if I attract him, then I really am hot stuff, He's obsessed with me. He never paid me any attention before, other than maybe a, hey, what's up at a party. Never looked my way before. And then now he was obsessed with me. And it kind of continued that way for years and years and years. And I just turned 39 years old. I don't really go out anymore to bars or to clubs, but I wanted to test this to see if I still kind of had it. For my 39th birthday, I got together with some girlfriends and I went out to kind of test it. And I did have doubts. I thought, I'm older. I don't quite look 20 years old anymore. Maybe I'm not as attractive or magnetic as I used to be, but I imagined being, and I kind of turned on the magnet. And then sure enough, even though my friends are in their 30s and in their 40s, there are 21-year-olds, gorgeous women in line everywhere we went. We never waited in line. We never even asked. We always were let right in. And I would walk in and I would look for the most handsome man in his 20s there. Sure enough, within 10 minutes, without me doing anything, that man would be following me around like a puppy. The man in his 30s tried to find the most attractive guy in his 30s. Sure enough, he'd be coming up. 40s, 50s. The most handsome men that I could find out of 200 men. I didn't have to do anything. They were approaching me, asking to buy me drinks, asking for my attention, asking to hang out with me and my friends, asking me out on dates, asking me if I'll dance with them, asking me if I'll come sit with them or stand with them. And it felt so powerful. You feel sexy, you feel wanted, you feel gorgeous. It's such an amazing feeling to be the sunshine, to be the most magnetic, attractive lady in the room. And so I realized just recently when I turned 39 that this isn't really about physical attraction. This isn't about that, because yeah, a 20-year-old and a 39-year-old, like, of course, some 23-year-old hot guys would way rather be with like a 23-year-old hot girl. This has to do with an energy. This is the energy of a magnetic, attractive person. This is all energy. It's been 18 years for me, and it's still just as powerful as it was 18 years ago when I first manifested becoming this head turner, this magnetic, attractive lady that every single guy wants. It's an energy. And if I did this, you can do it too. If I continue to do it, you can continue to do it too. Now, this is something that you can lose. You can ask to lose it. So when I walk my dog, when I'm tired, I don't want men chasing me down, asking for my attention. So I can kind of turn it off. I can just become invisible if I want to. And then there have been times when I've like accidentally lost this. And usually it happens when I'm in a relationship with someone. I just want to focus on my partner, and I don't really care about being magnetic and attractive when I go places. So I'll kind of like forget that I have that power, that I am the sunshine, that I am that woman. And what tends to happen then is that my partner will lose attraction for me. And it just takes me remembering that I have that power over all men and that I am the most magnetic, gorgeous lady anywhere I go. And then as soon as I remember that, it's kind of like that man and every other man are just falling at my feet. Now, like I said in the beginning, this is pretty vain, right? It's kind of a vain thing to desire. And this is being a magnetic, attractive lady. This is not finding a relationship or a great partner or being treated well by a partner or having a fulfilling relationship. That's something totally different. Magnetism and attraction doesn't necessarily lead to a fulfilling, long-lasting, happy relationship. Just thought I would throw that out there. Something else I want to mention is that the more that you have success with manifestation, kind of the more pure your desires become. As you are able to successfully change your appearance, get things you want like cars and houses and purses and things, you begin to realize that like stuff, appearance, all that kind of stuff is more surface level, and it doesn't bring you fulfillment or lasting happiness. So your desires begin to change. And you kind of transform from maybe being someone more surface, who's focused on the external world, to someone who's manifesting like true happiness and fulfillment within. So that is my personal success story on how I was able to manifest magnetic attraction. It was super easy, just 3 things. Visualizing that I was that woman, affirming I am magnetic, I am gorgeous, everyone is looking at me, everyone wants my attention, and then transforming, so wearing the costume or dressing up as that lady. If you use this technique and if it works for you, please let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video and you'd like more personal stories, or if you'd like to hear me tell you other people's manifestation success stories, please like this video and subscribe. I'm so grateful. This is the second video that I filmed, and I created this channel. I just had an idea in a bath about a month ago, made the first video and kind of forgot about it. And I just checked on it today and I saw that the video has like 800 views. Probably sounds like nothing to you, but oh my God, I'm so surprised. So if I get more views and if this is something that people like, then maybe I'll make a video a week or maybe 2 videos a week. Who knows? Thanks for joining me. Bye.